Good morning, brothers and sisters. Doug White down here in Alabama. This is to every child of grace out there that might be tuning in my little channel. Want to hear me ponder a little bit? I got to thinking about it. Do you really want to be the last man standing? Do you really want to be the last man standing? You see all these preppers and people going about trying to save their life, But if you think about it, we all got to leave this world if the Lord tarries. All of us. Some a little bit sooner than others, a few months sooner than others, a few years sooner than others, but we all got to leave, I'd rather leave with some kind of dignity, some kind of a conscience not bothering me about things, not trying to save my life, letting Him be the one that saves my life, I got to ponder that. Few years, I'm already 70 plus 4 more. He's already given me a long life, brothers and sisters. God has. Merciful God, He could have took me a long time ago. But I was just thinking, do you want to be the last man standing? We all got to pass out of this world, brothers and sisters, to the world to come. And we might as well do it with our conscience not bothering us. That's the way I want to pass out of here. I don't know about this fellow, like Patrick Henry, if he even existed or what, because we don't know our history. Or if he was he or was he not a member of a secret order, But he said something that was right. Give me liberty or give me death, brothers and sisters. Because life without liberty is not worth living. I'm just telling you. The other night, we went to a skating rink. I tried to find as many people as we could find to get amongst, like Jesus. He wasn't afraid of the leper, So I went and we got around all kind of people in the crowds. I like crowds. I like to look at them and just, all different kinds of people. I like people. I like God's people. I like to spot them. I believe most of the people are God's people. That's what I believe. But anyway, and then we went out to this buffet restaurant. People all scared of they living in fear when really whatever it is can anything can get you. You can have a wreck. But they're afraid of this pathogen that supposedly is out there that and you can't see it. Pestilence that lurks in darkness. But I decided, I'm just gonna live my life. I'm not gonna be careful. Be careful for nothing. I'm gonna be careful for nothing. I'm not gonna be careful for anything unless they make me, hold me down, make me. Because after a while, life ain't worth living. But so what? They say, well, stay safe. Well, stay safe. How much longer than the next fella? You really want to be the last man standing? And besides that, brothers and sisters, people that believe that God has written down the names in a book of life from the foundation of the world, nothing's going to change that number, brothers and sisters. This is wonderful psychology I'd like to pass off to you. Nothing's going to change that number. Nothing you do right and nothing you do wrong is going to change that number of the ones that God loves with an everlasting love, brothers and sisters. So, the most I believe the old devil can do is make you unhappy and to steal your joy. Your joy won't be full in this earth because God is in control of every man's destiny. Every man's destiny, brothers and sisters. In this poor sinner's view down here in Alabama. So I just want people to start thinking about this. Do you want to be the last man standing? Should everything come down to it, which I don't believe it is. I believe most of everything is a slow train coming that never arrives, and then It never really arrives, because I've lived a little bit longer, and I have people to pass on, people I love. But for some reason, God keeps me going. He gives me some kind of reason that, enough joy to keep on living in this present evil world, brothers and sisters. And then someday when my time's up, I'll leave, you know. So that's the way we all look at life. Do you really want to be the last man standing? Or the last woman standing? Or the last little... No, brothers and sisters. No. All this is baloney, brothers and sisters. God has a people, and nothing's going to change that number of the ones he loves with an everlasting love. We just want to get out here and ramble. I don't know what I've been talking about, except what to talk about. We went to a buffet, and that buffet, nobody was worried. It's like everybody, it let them out of jail or something, because nobody was worried about, nobody in the whole place had on a mask, and they was up there at that, at the trough, getting their food. And look, was everybody 6 feet apart from that food that they made, that we put in our mouths and ate? No, brothers and sisters. We can't hide from, they want you to think that you're going to save, suppose we did everything everybody said and we lived another week, No, I don't believe it. There's always been people die upon this earth, brothers and sisters. They die of something. They're going to die of something, I don't care what it is, But anyway, something don't smell right about this, what's going on to be. So I'm just going to live my life the way I live it. I'm 70 plus 4 already, and my wife too. If we leave tomorrow, that's just, blessed be the name of the Lord, like Job said. The Lord gives, and the Lord takes away. Just out here rambling to everybody. Got a few more minutes to talk, but I ain't got nothing to talk about. But yeah, was people 6 feet away from the food? I mean, look, they want you to be scared to go outside, scared to go inside. The left-right paradigm, brothers and sisters. Divide and conquer. Can't go outside, can't go inside. Everything's going to get you. The little mosquito's going to get you if you go outside. West Nile. If you go inside, the black mole's going to get you. Can't go inside. And everything, they don't want you to live. Go out there and breathe, just go out there and say. That's why in my little video, I wrote that song. I suppose those Indians had it better than me in the home of the brave and the land of the free. The reason I wrote those lines was I can imagine, they didn't have to worry about putting a muzzle over their children's mouth. Or they could go out there and stand on the top of a hill after they killed them a buffalo or something, and had them a few weeks to feast off of the bounty of God's great land and breathe fresh air. And that's why I said those Indians might have had it better than me. And when it got time to be buried, they didn't have to worry about a $10,000 or $15,000 funeral that they've manipulated, where everybody has to, you can't even bury anybody now without it costing an arm and a leg. When it's just digging a hole and put them in it. No, brother and sister, those Indians may have had it better than us. The reason I say so is when I believe when Americans got here, they found tribes of people that had the nature that had a divine nature about them, willing to help them, So anyway, and probably isn't all that history tells us, No, history was written down by the posers, brothers and sisters, in my view. I don't trust any history too much of it, not any that's too far out of my lifetime. And even then, you can't trust it because everybody's got it off the box, and the posers are controlling the box. So anyway, been rambling here. Well, just a thought here, brother and sister. The devil's always trying to talk you out of being one of his, but if you seek God, if you pray, that's evidence that you're one of his. If you believe in his son Jesus, that's an evidence that you're one of his. Uh, if God is in your thoughts, that's an evidence that you're one of his. God is not in the dead ain't a sinner. Those people that are perpetrating all this on us now, God is not in it. They hate God. They hate him. But if God is in your thoughts, if you think about him and you get a kick out of him, just possibly he's thinking about you, that's an evidence that you're one of his. If you talk to yourself, that's evidence that you're one of his. When I mean talk to yourself, I mean talk to, you're really talking to God, but you're reasoning with yourself on different matters. Sometimes my wife, I'll pick up something at that big super center we always go to. And I'll put it down in some other place, you know. I say, well, I don't want this, you know. You get in the buggy and you'll put stuff in the buggy and say, no, you see something you like better and say, well, I got this much to spend, so you take one out and put it on the shelf. Somehow I do that. My wife, I'll put it on the shelf, she'll see me. And she'll say, take that back all the way to where you found it. and I'll know she's right. I know she's here in the spirit of truth. But I'll fight it for a while, and then I'll walk all the way around, you know. Sometimes I still do it. You know, I got kids that work. I got one kid that works there, so he might have to do the work. But anyway, just out here rambling on my front porch, you know. Pretty soon the cool air will be coming through, you know, here in a few weeks. And I'll sit out here some more and ponder, you know, just think to myself. I'm not trying to teach anybody nothing. Teach. Somebody calls me, accused me of being a false teacher. And I never thought of myself as a teacher to start with. But I plead guilty to being you know, one that is a dissenter. You know, I don't agree with most of the people, what the majority of people believe in this nation. But so do most people that are watching this video. They don't believe that the earth is spinning ball. We've been. That's something that God has revealed to us. What a wonderful thing that God would let you see some truth. You know, that's just about his cosmology. But there's a lot of other truths that people aren't getting, that they've been deceived in their religious world, that are still keeping them in bondage to this very day, that are God's people. You know, your scripture says this: they know not what they do. God has people that know not what they do. That's why you can't get too mad at anybody or anything. We all, you know, have made bricks for Pharaoh. We all have made bricks for Pharaoh. So, brothers, we need to just be kind to everybody. We're in the situation we're in. And just go. Anyway, I got to get out of here before I mess up this video. But I got me some coffee over here. And kids in there, grandkids in there. What a wonderful blessing. What a wonderful blessing of God to still be here after all this time. Peace and love, brothers and sisters. Child of grace out there. From this old boy down here in Alabama.